and so close to me. But, but I would give you a hug, but because you look. But Jada, thank you, Queen.
Hey, thank you. For real. Thank you for all that you do.
Yo, we saw the red. I didn't get to watch it all yet. I kept trying to sneak and watch while we was doing the live, but
it's all good. It's not going nowhere.
I know, but you know, I'm excited.
Well, thank you for blessing the table for sure.
Yeah, thank you for having us on the table. You know.
Yeah.
And we're continuing that work in terms of here today, 24 hours. We're in our, how many hours?
12th hour, exactly.
12th hour.
Your 4th hour. I heard you wanted to raise 100,000 by 7?
Yes.
7 o'clock. Well, I'm gonna donate. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna donate 20 grand, but if you don't get to that 100, then I'll get you to that 100 for sure. But I hope everybody is gonna, donate something. There's a donate button right there. So anything that you can give, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna get you to that 100 no matter what. So you let me know whatever else you might need extra.
Thank you so much, Queen. You did that. It's at the 100 because it was at 80. So
what?
Yeah. We've already raised $80,000 today.
Oh, what?
The dreams
that's dope. Oh, we got that. All right. There we go.
Yes. And so, I think that we already at 100, and our goal is 1 million for the end of June. And so I think we on our way there. We only 12 hours in to the fundraiser. It's that's what no, but not only goal, that's what the blessings from above is.
That's right.
Because when you stay centered and you stay righteous and you stay right in the midst of madness, it all comes to you, And what we're trying to do is we can talk about, justice for George Floyd, but there's George Floyd's is across America, And when you talk about the pain of the families as the introduction to the show, we gotta help people heal, because if we don't help people heal, it's all we're gonna do is beget more violence, because hurt people. And so we're so appreciative of what you telling our story, because it's not a little thing, because you helping us, and Lauren, definitely
Yep.
in her pain, helping people find a purpose and find a place is a beautiful thing. And
yeah, I was just telling her that this morning. I was like, man, the fact that, in her own anguish, she found the strength to just help others. But that's what it's about, because, as we heal ourselves and help heal others, then that healing comes right back. So
correct. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, just as we're in June, is Gun Violence Awareness Month, but to us, I think the only people in the world who got a person calling to us, the higher, telling you that they're going to donate $1 billion. You got to answer that call.
What in the world?
But you made him sit closer to me.
She told me how.
Get the can of Lysol. But the thing is that with Queen Afua and all of the stuff that she's had us taken, we've been prepared for this moment. So
right.
That coronavirus is not going to come inside of our immune system, and even if it does, we can fight it off.
Right.
So we're ready for that. But the it's for us at Life Camp. We're the only people in the world that have June 16th as a holiday, a paid holiday. We celebrate Tupac, and we take his birthday off as a holiday. And so one of the things that Tupac said was that he wasn't going to be the one to change the world, but he was going to be the spark to light the brain, right? And so with all of these young people doing what they're doing and standing up and facing injustice, do you think that his dream and his admirations are coming close to being achieved?
I do. I definitely believe that. And in these times, I think about him often, and how, the young Pac just his charisma and his passion for Black people and for the rising of the Black community, and just how it was just infused in his messaging. You know what I mean? And I feel like that kind of messaging is how he contributed to that spark, and how he continues to contribute to that spark. But yeah, I see it happening, and I'm so thankful and grateful. I mean, it takes the youth for change, and there's so many, young people in the ranks who are great leaders, and I think for people like myself and other people who have platforms or what have you, to be able to shine light on those voices, voices like yours and Tamika Mallory and D-Ray. And so, I feel like at this time, that's what needs to be done, is really shining a light on those voices who are boots on the ground. This is their life. This is what they do, for us to flow resources and shine a light on those people in those areas, to hear their voices. So, and I do believe that people like yourself and the Tamika Mallorys, you guys are the ones that are really going to spark the youth in a way that to keep this momentum going. And for someone like you, Erica, is like the work that you do in the community, as far as nurturing and healing that young person that could actually be that next voice to keep this going, because this is a long run. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we have going on right now. Is something that this fight is going to continue for a long time. So we have this moment of momentum, and this is the kind of momentum that we as a community really have to try to keep going and keep moving and keep nurturing and keep inspiring the next to come.
Facts. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell my story.
I want to thank you for telling your story. How about that?
Right, definitely, because a lot of people don't, it's a lot of those stories in the world, all around the world. Unfortunately, people only move off disasters and mass destructions, and a point of that, unfortunately, this is the time to let it go. I'm going to take this opportunity for the brothers that don't have no voice, for every neighborhood, not my neighborhood, all around the world. Take this chance to make a difference, I'm definitely running and get this out, because we got to make a change.
Well, yeah. I hope you are doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, Ms. Ford definitely changed my life.
That's what I'm talking about, Erica.
This is real facts.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, you know what? I see in you a lot of power. I see in you a lot of love. I see in you a lot of strength. I see a real warrior right there. So I'm hoping that you're going to take that warrior spirit, and continue to build and lift your community. And I know it's not always easy,
right?
Because we come with our own pains and we come with our own struggles,
right.
And but that's what makes us who we are as Black people, honestly, is that we have the ability and the strength, the spiritual strength, the soul spirit to rise above.
Yes.
And do what's necessary to help each other survive. So I'm looking to you.
Come on,
Max. Because yesterday, we had a debate.
Right.
I won't say an argument. We had a debate.
Yeah.
He was like, he's focused still on the 24 hours. Just surviving 24 hours. And I told him that he had to shift from that mindset. Like, he can't articulate those words anymore because he's here for a reason, and it was hard, like, and I was speaking very real and it's hard and it's painful, but sometimes people die so that other things can be born, and your death birthed a whole new life inside of you and so many of your friends and so many other people just like them around the nation because you're on red table.
Right. Yep.
Right? And that wouldn't happen if, and I'm not saying that, but we had this debate back and forth about finding the strength, finding George Floyd, he is changing, like he's changing the world, the history, like it's a brand new day. And things that could not have gotten done is happening because of the legacy of this man. And so, sometimes it's painful. I wouldn't be sitting in this house. My mother didn't leave me this house. You know what I'm saying? So I know that she's in me. She's giving me life in a whole nother way. And so these things happen for a reason.
When I speak on the 24, it's in regards to, like, it might seem so small-minded, but it's very big from where I come from. You understand? Like, it's 24 hours not guaranteed. Like, it sounds so, like, you're talking crazy, but it's very true. A lot of kids grow up, we want the cars, the jewels, the girls, all that, but they don't live. Now, the average youth is not living to see 25 years old.
Yeah.
They having kids and stuff like that, and they gotta suffer. The moms gotta be lost in the streets and subjected to whatever go on. So 24 hours is more so like, I'm thank God that I woke up this morning. I thank God that I walked through this door tonight. Because at the end of the day, even this mass destruction, all the stuff that's going on right now, what does that show you? Respect life. Respect 24 hours that you got. You could have $1 million. You could die from the coronavirus. You could be black and be whatever FBI agent like they had on the other day on World Star, and it don't matter. You can still be subjected to racism. It's not about. It's about really respecting life itself. Yes. Respecting that I made it. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Through all my accomplishments, whether I did good or bad, whatever it is, I made the 24 hours. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? The 24 is more in depth. It's not to be ignorant. It's just a blessing from where I come from. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that all my brothers and sisters, but you from where I'm from or wherever, where from the gutter, you can relate. Like, it's hard to really get past that. And when you do, and you really realize, like, damn, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching all the baby bros that I had growing up. They dying. I get it. And I understood when I signed up for certain things. I understood the lifestyle, but they don't prepare you for the hurt. You understand? They don't tell you, like, it's never in history I have lost 3 friends in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and not friends where it's like, yo, I know Tommy from around the corner. I'm talking about me and my bros that I wake up that I text every single day. So these is 2 individuals that no longer I cannot text every day. I gotta find out who I'm gonna chill with, how can I relate. So at the end of the day, it's hard. And on top of that, people minimize the function of things being a disease. Like, violence is a disease that's curable, but you only want to relate to violence when it relates to you. No matter what race it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, we gotta invest now. We gotta team up because it's getting crazy. Why does it have to always take that? Why does it have to take? It's been a whole bunch of violence like this going on. Yep. And so I personally feel like I respect this opportunity, this platform. I'm not going to waste this platform. I'm not going to look back. I'm going to definitely take this to the top. And at the end of the day, I got a voice, and yes, I got pain, and my pain is my life. I'm not mad about what I went through. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not here, looking for somebody to feel bad for me. I want you to understand my pain, understand that where I'm trying to go in life. Because at the end of the day, it's hard out here. And you would really not, like, I would never, ever get an opportunity like this if it wasn't for Life Camp. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's just how I feel.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Straight up. Thank you, because that's real talk. That's real talk.
And it's real across America, and that's why we're here doing what we're doing. And so before we got 1 minute.
Go ahead, whatever. I'm here.
Thank you. But just one last point to, like, what he was just saying, and as it relates to young girls, right? Because young girls, as we know, growing up, we were attracted to young men like that in the street. Uh-huh. And so how do they see themselves as whole people in the midst of all of this? How do you advise young girls to just be centered and like, what message for young girls?
There's so many messages. I feel like I wish somebody, when I was younger, I wish there was more passive understanding of my worth as a Black woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And my message to young women would be just to know that your body's a temple. To know that your mind and your thoughts is your magic wand. How you feel about yourself, first and foremost, is what's going to form your world. It's not going to be the love of a man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we have these young women out here who are chasing the love of a man, and you know, to feel worthy. I was one of those young girls, and I had to learn that I had to find my self-worth. That had to be my number one focus, and that me being connected to a power higher than myself. And that once I had that relationship in with myself and that higher power, then I could listen to that inner compass, and I can find my way. Mm-hmm. You know, and it started to get me focused and kind of peel me away from the chaos, even though I was in the midst of so much chaos. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we try to rely on other resources outside of ourselves to heal the pain within. You know what I'm saying? And because all of us are hurting in some kind of way. And I just had to realize that I had to be my own doctor. I had to be my own mother. I had to be my own father. I had to be my own lover. I had to be my own best friend.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I want these young women out here to know that you have that power. Yes. You have that essence within to be everything you need to be for yourself. And once you have that, anything else is, you know, icing on the cake. But you got to be your own cake. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that keeps us focused out of riffraff and even helps us, you know, for those that come into our lives, to keep them focused and out of riffraff, you know. And at the end of the day, if you don't love you, you can't really put no love on nobody else.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, that would be my message. And I know that that's not a message that you hear once and it takes form. That's a message that you got to hear over and over and over and over again. It has to be reiterated. But I would also tell these young women, surround yourself with things that lift you up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The music, what you watch on television, you know, everything, just in every way that you can. Find that power around you. It's there. I know that there's a lot of despair and pain too. Mm-hmm. But if we decide to find it, if we decide to put our focus on looking for the beauty, we will find it. Right. And I know it's hard, but it's there. I promise you, it's there. It really is. It's there.
Thank you for always bringing the light. Thank you for being that shining example forever and a day. You know, we truly appreciate you, and thank you for supporting our work.
Always. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you to both of y'all, really. Thank you. For real. For real. And anything that you need, you know I'm here.
All right. We appreciate you, Queen.
Appreciate you.
Have a blessed evening.
You too.
Right on. Right on. We're at, yes. Go ahead to DJ Tam Jam.